What's up, lunatics? Loon here with Lunatic Reactions, and I just want to say thank you once again to the Warning Army. The channel is now up over 700 subscribers. I know it feels like I was just saying 600, because I was, and the Warning Army has been a big part of that, continues to be a big part of that, and I've been really enjoying interacting with all of you and experiencing this journey with all of you. You have all been very wonderful. Thank you. And so we have another double reaction. This time we have, again, a official music video as well as the live performance from the Pepsi Center. And I've decided that the way I'm going to do this from now on is just do the official music video and then the live performance. I think that would be the best way to do it instead of alternating back and forth. For the ones that have music videos, I don't know how many more in the concert do, but this one does. And that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do the music video first and then the live performance from the Pepsi Center. And so we have Money. Once again, very excited to check out more of The Warning and hear some excellent rock music. Without any further ado, let's just get into it. Well, alright, that was the official music video for Money by The Warning. Not much, it wasn't a, artistic music video with a concept, it was them playing at a show, but what I noticed is it said that they were in support of the Foo Fighters, which is awesome. I love the Foo Fighters, I've seen them in concert, they're great. And, yeah, that crowd was insane. It was cool to see that. And I'll get into more of my thoughts after the live performance, so without any further ado, let's get into that. Alright, so that was the Pepsi Center performance of Money. Now, I like to be 100% real with everyone and not be fake about things. I recorded my thoughts on the song and did my whole end of the video, and then I remembered that I had turned the volume on my mic off during the songs because I've had some instances recently where stuff got picked up during the songs, and I forgot to turn the volume back up, so it's just me wagging my jaw with no sound. So I didn't want to act like I was just coming up with all the stuff that I said, as if it was like my spur of the moment thoughts, because I'm not fake. But I will say that I did love the song. It was excellent. It was so much bass, so much bass. Both the bass guitar from Ale and Pow's drumming on that bass drum. Ugh. Whoever does I don't know all the technical terms, but whoever sets it up for both the live shows and in the studio to capture the drums, very good, especially that bass drum. It just comes out so clear and forceful. But yeah, the bass guitar though, whew, it was that heavy guitar, heavy bass. Like the song, it was just a heavy hard rock song. It was just do 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 do, and it was just a lot of fun. And then the bass, like I said, it was heavy and had that dirty tone. And then, but it also had those funky moments where it had that real nice rich tone, and you just get that that just tickles me. And yeah, and then I really liked when in the vocals with the moments where they extended those notes out. That was really good, and yeah, just a lot. And then in the live performance, I really loved when Danny got up front with the crowd, and she just that. It was really good. So yeah, and I had read the lyrics already because I did my whole recording already, and it's a fairly straightforward song in one sense, but also very deep. And it's about money, obviously, but it's about the evils of money, it seems, and how it's controlling our aspects and killing us, and metaphorically and sometimes very quite literally. And the ideas of wealth disparity between the rich and the poor. It could be taken as money consuming their own lives now that they have had success and fame, that comes with fortune. And it reminds me, a lot of artists talk about this. You get into, doing the music because it's what you love, and most artists never expect that they're gonna become famous and make a lot of money. And like we saw in the 10th anniversary video, they had no idea. They just became viral sensations overnight as kids. So that could be a lot. And you have all this money coming in, you don't know what to do with it, and and then it becomes your art becomes something that is now commodified. And it made me think of Tyler from 21 Pilots, who talks a lot about that in his music, that idea of creativity being used for capital. And it reminded me of the song Chlorine by 21 Pilots, where he talks about how that song is all about his creativity and the double-edged sword it's become. And one of the lines is, now you double as a paper maker. And he's saying now his creativity, which used to just be his own personal thing, is now the thing that's making money. It's making them a lot of money, because this was on the album after they had blown up and got real big. Now his music is becoming this commodified thing and commercialized. So it's something that a lot of artists deal with. I got that from it. And like I said, there's lots of different ways you can take it, because money is such a prevalent issue in society. It shouldn't be, but unfortunately it is. Really great song, great lyrics, great bass, so much bass. I really, really enjoyed that one. And my rating, 10 out of 10. I am sure now that the audio is working, so I don't have to redo this again. Appreciate the understanding. If you've enjoyed this reaction, be sure to hit that like button. If you want to see more of my reactions to The Warning, check out the playlist. And if you want to see more of me, hit the subscribe button. Until next time, I'm Loon. This is Lunatic Reactions. Take care.